Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Sekou and one of the founding members of ARetreat. And on behalf of our entire team, along with Eddie Garcia and Paul Vincent, we'd like to welcome you to our workshop today. A quick background about myself. I've been a serial entrepreneur, launching 6 businesses from the ground up, and have had the great privilege of advising many CEOs and businesses over the past 10 years. We're so thrilled to have people from all over the US and the world here participating in this workshop today. When we first conceived of the idea of ARetreat, we thought of offering physical retreats focused on a more holistic approach addressing the mind and body. ARetreat was founded on the belief that when you heal yourself, you heal those around you. Fast forward to today, where each of us, no matter where we are in the world, are facing a global pandemic, where we are being bombarded with media that tells us that it's only getting worse. And with our sight on what potential implications there are with our global economy, it's challenging not to feel like our lives are being disrupted in a major way, potentially also creating more hecticness, confusion, and chaos in our lives. While on one hand, we face disruption and feel isolated in our homes, on the other hand, we are brought together by this global pandemic, realizing how connected we all truly are. We have witnessed this pandemic and how it all starts with a few people, a small collective that created a domino effect which resulted in major disruptions on a global scale. Now, imagine this collective group of people today, taking the time to come together to learn tools that enhances and positively impacts not only our lives, but all those around us, creating that domino effect and being a force for good. It's proven time and time again that those who are able to stay calm and clear in the midst of chaos will come out weathering any situation. We are now forced to choose to be, to act, and to do things in a different way. And with every change and challenge we encounter in our lives, whether personally or professionally, we have an opportunity to cultivate calmness and freedom in order to optimize our minds and our bodies. So, how do we attain that? How do we cultivate freedom from the things that hold us back in order to propel us into well-being and enables us to continually thrive? How do we continue to navigate changes and challenges that are outside of our own comfort zone and come out through it and on top of it so we can be a source of strength and well-being for ourselves and others? Welcome to taking that step towards attaining those answers. Now, I'd like to present our lead facilitator, Paul Vincent, who will be leading us through this workshop. Elite athlete, trainer, accomplished academic, and restless explorer, Paul Vincent has spent an entire lifetime studying and pushing the limits of human potential, both in his own body and with the athletes he has trained, which also includes 7 different Olympic teams, athletes from the NBA, Premier League soccer, baseball, and others. The owner of Altis, a global health and wellness company, he worked with many of Hollywood's elite and lead actors from Star Wars, Star Trek, Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park, Spider-Man, House of Cards, just to name a few. Through his research, Paul has discovered new ways to access what lies untapped within all of us. Paul has earned a master's degree in human performance and graduated from UCLA. He is also an author and speaker who embeds himself with the most remote indigenous cultures from around the world and reflects on how our way of life in the Western world impacts our health. Now, without further ado, head on over to part 2 of our video series to watch our workshop led by human performance expert, Paul Vincent.